My name is Gwen and I'm Director of Strategy and Business Development APAC at Mashable. So the discussion I just led was, my title was Hey Siri, the future of voice OS. I wanted to get a sense of how brands, agencies, consumers, tech people are seeing the future of voice OS. Voice devices are always listening, so it means it picks up a lot of random stuff, so it cuts into privacy, it cuts into unwarranted kind of like activation of buying of products. So there's a lot of interesting, exciting stuff that can happen, has happened, will happen, but at the same time there's a lot of variables that we need to kind of think about. So in terms of consumption of content, I think that consumers will increasingly be speaking to their devices. Just give me the latest top news of today. They might be more brand agnostic, where it's just the top news. They may be more partial to one brand, like please give me the top news of Mashable for today. That's great. But at the same time, we're not really sure which way it'll go yet. I think it's not very clear. But I do think that for consumption of content, has always increased, will increase, and through voice will just be another channel. It's just what kind of content and whether there'll be business models supporting that. We talked a lot about how AI will evolve as well, because AI is required in voice. You're talking about understanding accents, deciphering meaning, having a conversation with your device, which will build upon a lot of the algorithms and natural language processing advancements done for, say, text chatbots. Because a lot of the leading voice-activated devices today are led by the quote-unquote the West, the more American companies. We have a few Chinese companies also going to the space right now. And yes, for example, in China, it's much more common to send voice messages because it's just easier. It takes less time. A corresponding danger to that is that there was a research paper that said that millennials now and Gen Zs are in danger of forgetting how to write Chinese characters because they're using voice so much that they can't produce a character. Yeah. So I think there's when we talked about that, the country divide, so to speak, right? Smaller countries without that kind of language processing skills in terms of recognition and deciphering, will they be left behind even more, for example? Or will companies rise up to kind of deal with all the markets as equally? So those are the kind of topics we kind of delved into. I get the same benefit out of Stream every year, which is basically interesting conversations, new ideas, and obviously new friends. And that is interesting because every single year there's only a few people who keep coming back, and the bulk of people are actually new people, which brings a whole new influx of ideas and people, and that's always been amazing.